Hello everyone, I am Baltmatrix, and today we are taking a look at Target exclusive Transformers Buzzworthy Bumblebee Origin Bumblebee. And this thing is $22.99 at Target. The packaging is pretty cool. We've got Cyberverse B, G1B, G1 Comic B, Cyberverse B again, and again. And I think that's it. It's got a nice window for the character, but as you can see, there's no plastic to keep people from stealing the character. Also, there is no more plastic twist ties or ties anymore. You can see right there, those are cardboard, I think? Like stringed cardboard? They're paper. Once you get the box open, slide the figure out, and there's nothing else in there, except you've got one gun and some energon rods here on the bottom that just open up and they flop right out and then get clipping. Once you've got all those little paper ties clipped, you have to come to the back and grab the backpack, fold it straight, and then the whole figure should come out pretty easily. Right out of the box, B is definitely of the G1 variety. That cute little pudgy head, I love it. But boy, oh howdy, does it have some kibble on it. And that's for the vehicle mode, the Cybertronian vehicle mode specifically. It is a bit of a shell former, but the paint overall is pretty good, except it's definitely painted white plastic, which is just odd. Yeah, there's a lot of kibble going on here, but I can't hate it for that. Both the gun and the backpack are depicted as being silver on the back of the box. However, in hand, they're both black and completely unpainted, which is a shame because it would have been really nice if they were silver. The black accessories just kind of get lost in the black and yellow of the figure. The other accessories included in the box are these conductors that were featured in the very first scene of Transformers More Than Meets the Eye, Episode 1. In fact, they're the exact same number. I believe there were only 5 in the show. Now, the one major issue I have with these is, yeah, they're a good addition. I like that. But Bumblebee can't hold them. And neither can Siege Wheeljack. Siege Wheeljack can't hold them either. In fact, the only figures that can hold these stupid things are the ones that have hands that open and close. Heck, Black Arachnia can technically hold them, but her hands don't open and close. They just kind of claw there. Look, this is a great nod. I love this nod. It is really cool, but if these could have been left out of the box and the box shrunk in size and then it cost, I don't know, 10 or 15 bucks instead of 23, I would much rather have gotten this figure for that price. I still like the figure, but that's a bit hefty. And in terms of size, yeah, B has always been on the small side, but here B is compared to a core class, compared to a Siege Deluxe class. I would happily show you the scale of Bumblebee compared to Earthrise. Earthrise? Cliffjumper? But one of my cats ate Cliffjumper. R.I.P. Cliffjumper. G1 fans, you know, this looks exactly like Sideswipe's jetpack from the same series of episodes. You know, the one that Prime used to go after the Nemesis 2, after it launched into space? Huh, I wonder. Oh yeah, look at that. Works like a charm. Now he just needs to be shot out of the sky. Alright, enough about the accessories. Let's talk about the figure itself. Head is on a ball joint that is real tight. Wow! Can look up and can't look down. Swivel, hinge, swivel, hinge at the elbow. Fists collapse for the transformation. There is torso articulation, though it is a little bit limited. Well, not limited, it does hit the backpack, so just be wary of that. Can't kick forward, can't kick back, can't kick straight out. Thigh swivel, bend at the knee. Toes do articulate, though they are much tighter than I thought they were going to be, and they do collapse for the requisite Van Damme. So in terms of robot mode, it's pretty darn good. Lots of fun, really good looking, and very, very G1, which I'm there for. I really do like the G1 Bumblebee than I do any of the other incarnations. That's just me because it's what I grew up with. This little bot's transformation is surprisingly more complex than it lets on at first. So to start off with, fold the fists up into the forearms. Just do that to get that out of the way. Come to the backpack, And flip the backpack out and unfold it, and then stick it up over the entire figure, but not all the way yet. Come to the chest, pull the chest up away from the figure, and flip it up over the head like so. Next, rotate the torso around 180 degrees, and then straighten out the arms and fold them in underneath the head. And they will peg into each other just at the forearms, and you want the fists to be pointing towards the front of the robot mode. Lay the figure down so that the front of the robot mode is pointing to the bottom, or to the ground. Take the feet and unhinge them and fold the toes out as far as they will go, like that. Then come to the sides and unpeg and flip out these little panels, and then flip them up and around like that. Yeah, I realize it looks weird. It'll get better in just a second. There are panels hidden underneath, so fold them out and peg them into place on both sides. So it looks like these weird little scythes of body paneling are sticking out. Now the toes. They are going to accordion up into that body paneling and peg into place in two spots. So the first spot is right underneath the tip of the scythe blade, and then the other spot is on the inside of the curve. So flip them up and just smush them in place until they look like that. I swear that looks like a gun from Halo. Next, turn the entire legs 90 degrees, and then fold the rear legs in and situate them so that the bottom panel pegs into place. So do that both like that until you end up with this kind of half moon. And then we will take the top, fold that back, and snap it into place, and then take the very front of what was the chest of the robot mode, fold it up underneath, and get it snapped into place at the very front of the vehicle mode, and we're done. The Cybertronian alt mode that we end up with is absolutely fantastic. Is it perfect? Not quite. And that has to do with the plastics. There are weird discolorations with the different plastics used in the figure, but I'm very happy with this. Those are issues that I can fix on my own if I ever decide to paint this figure, or I might just ask a friend to do it for me. The alt mode is exactly what I wanted and is almost perfectly animation accurate. Overall, I'm very happy. I'm just super happy with this. From the top and the sides, it looks great. It even looks good from the back. I mean, there are thrusters back there. From the absolute bottom, yeah, there's a robot mode tucked up, or there's a robot tucked up under there. But I don't care, because this is exactly what I wanted from this figure. There are 3 peg holes that you can peg different weapons into, so you can peg in his gun, and then you can peg in his backpack to the top, or the sides if you want to. So, yeah, there we go. That looks real stupid. I'm not going to do that when I display this figure. Better, but I think we can arm him up just a little bit more. There we go. That's better. When you absolutely positively have to get rid of every con on the road except no substitutions. Overall, I am very happy with Buzzworthy Bumblebee, Origin Bumblebee. It is a ton of fun, but it's not going to be for everyone. I don't think anyone who hasn't enjoyed or really loved those original episodes are going to want anything to do with it. I really don't. So folks, let me know if you are a fan of Generation 1, or you know what, better yet, if you're not a fan of Generation 1, let me know down in the comments what you think of this thing. I love it. I absolutely love it. I think the only thing we've gotten as close to this kind of figure as we have is Mass Toys had a Bumblebee figure that they released a while ago, and I swore I bought that thing and reviewed it, but I honestly don't remember. I really don't. So if you're not a fan of G1, let me know what you think of this thing down in the comments. I'm really curious because I love it, but I'm sure there are folks out there that don't. I'm sure. So, overall, good figure, a lot of fun, wonderful G1 aesthetic, but it might not be for everyone. So, alright. So, thank you so much for watching this video review. Thank you so much for watching this video review. As always, I'm going to ask you to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you think of the figure down in the comments. I have been Baltmatrix, and I'll catch y'all next time.